I'm really proud of what the Area Board in Melksham has done in the past 4 years.
I think the Area Board in Melksham has been a really exciting innovation for our community.
When we first went to the Area Board, in honesty, I didn't know what to expect. I'd never been involved in any kind of Area Board activity before.
Well, we've got what's called an issue note system where people can actually sort of refer their various concerns and issues.
It's brought the town and the surrounding villages together more than I think anything has ever done before.
I think Melksham Area Board has become a beacon of what area boards really can and should do in the county. Together and across the political divide, we've worked together for the people of Melksham, and I think over the past 4 years we've given them leadership and we've given confidence to the Melksham community area, which has allowed it to develop in a way which, looking back 4 or 5 years ago, people really might not have thought that they could do.
Well, the area boards came in, of course, with the new council in 2009, which, of course, 98 councillors representing various communities, and the council wanted to take services out to the people, also to engage with people, and involving all sections of the community.
The Melksham Area Board has developed a reputation for getting things done and being there to help people, and we've been really helped by having 2 outstanding community area managers in our time. We've had Abigail Cherries and now Alison Sullivan, who've really helped to facilitate and develop and harness the energy that we've got within the Area Board. That's meant that we've been able to really get involved and deal with a lot of community projects, and the sort of things that come to mind are, for instance, John Hubbard's moving forward with the community awards, which were a real success just before Christmas.
We had the amazing Young People's Awards evening that we did in partnership with the Area Board and the Town Council, and it was really exciting to see 300 members of the Melksham community come out and celebrate some of the very real and very impressive achievements of young people in our community.
Well, I think one of the main initiatives which we've been involved in the Area Board, of course, is this campus project, bringing sort of leisure and other facilities onto one site, and now, of course, in the town centre.
And you can look back at what we have actually grasped. Think long-running issues like the King Street Lorry Park, which we solved as an Area Board. Long-running issues like the Bower Hill Sports Field transfer of the land, which we facilitated as an Area Board. And of course, when people have problems like Snarton Lane development, we got a grip of that, raised it at the Area Board, got the Cabinet involved, and then were able to give a solution which might not have totally solved the problem, but certainly helped.
We get very good attendances at the Area Board, probably more than most, but it'd be nice to see a few more to get through to the silent majority.
We kind of went to the Area Board expecting to just give a presentation and leave, but actually the support we got was great, and it wasn't just for us, it was kind of for all the projects. They were really given their chance to they really had their 5 minutes or 10 minutes to really put forward their project or kind of their plan and try and get people on board, and the Area Board were really happy to sit there and listen.
We've spent £200,000 and given that money to communities to spend on what communities want the money spent on.
In my own ward, we've had the Queen's Race celebration, a community event for the Jubilee, which was like none other that I've ever seen there before, where we had several hundred members of the local community out enjoying each other's company, with children from the school coming out and singing, right through to older members of our community, many of whom said that this was a very rare opportunity for them to come out and see the whole community together.
I got involved with Melksham Skate Park at the age of 12 when I first kind of started skateboarding, when the skate park was built in 2004 really, and as we were kind of going along through the years of skating, we realised there was kind of some wear and tear taking place. So it was then that I kind of decided we'd be a bit proactive and actually talk to some friends that worked at a skate park building firm and see if there was anything they could do, and they were keen to get involved in the project. So that was when we started going to kind of local councillors to see if they could help us out at all.
Well, the main partner, of course, is the Melksham Community Partnership, and they're funded pretty well entirely by the area board.
Well, I think the principal thing that the Community Area Partnerships achieved in the last 18 months or so is to produce a community plan which depicts all the various priorities that we've ascertained by consulting with the public and finding out what people think in a whole range of themes. And people can see it and it's public, and we're working with the theme groups to try and action each of those.
Not only have we secured the first super campus for Melksham, but we've also ensured that it's been developed in a way that people want. And for that, a great tribute goes to Roy Weil for leading the SCOB. And we are really looking forward to seeing that first super campus in Wiltshire built here in Melksham early in the new council.
The Melksham Skate Park redevelopment group has kind of helped us to get involved in the local community kind of more than we could ever really have imagined. We had Brian Warwick and his seniors group offer us their support, which is great because it's not very often that a skate park gets support from a seniors group. So to have support from a group like that is excellent because it really brings together all kind of ages and support behind the skate park, which is definitely a youth kind of cause, but it's just great to see that kind of all ages are supporting that, and it's not just youths trying to push it, but also the support that we've had from the area board and local businesses has been great, and it's just really helping us to bring everyone in towards the cause really. And as chairman of the group, I was lucky enough to represent Melksham as an Olympic torchbearer on the torch run, which was really something I'll never forget. And I'm lucky enough to have kept my Olympic torch, and it's a reminder of everything that we're kind of working towards at the moment. And I see it at home, and it's a good feeling that we're kind of able to work towards something like this, and I'm able to now be more involved in the Melksham community than I could have imagined.
I think what we're seeing a growth in participation. I think this is just a start. I think we work very well in Melksham, and I think this will enable us to sort of really work with the community on a wider basis in the future.
One of the really exciting things about the area board in Melksham is that it hasn't been a political environment, and on the whole what we have seen is 6 councillors working together to really take Melksham forward. And many would say that Melksham has benefited more in the last 4 years in terms of investment from the county than we've ever seen previously.
So in summary, yes, I am really proud of having been chairman of the Melksham Area Board for the past 4 years. We go forward into the future, but as we go forward into the future, I have to say, I agree with John Hubbard. If none of us come back after the election, we can look back with what we have pushed for Melksham and achieved for Melksham with quiet pride. But the greatest thing is that we can look back at having made a difference to Melksham.